Hey there guys! Thanks for jumping into another Homeroom announcements video with me. I used to do these like every single Friday, but now I just do them when there's more important type news to announce for the channel, which is, at least once or twice a month. If you want to see some of the other interesting announcements I've made over the last few months, check out the HRA playlist. It includes things like my seasonal shoutout contest and my Q&A videos, things like that. I'll leave a link in the description in the iCard above. So today I have some very cool channel news to let you guys know about. I'm so excited. The skooled.zone name and logo are officially reserved, guys. I'm reserved. That's huge for any brand. You see, it's a step above a simple copyright or trademark. It's called a registered trademark. I get to now put that little R in a circle next to my brand name and logo instead of just the C in a circle or that TM symbol. Here's why this is huge. It's an extremely lengthy process that you have to go through with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, also called the USPTO. The process can take some brands years to maneuver through the red tape, especially if they have a brand name that's somewhat generic sounding or has a similar spelling to other brands. I was very lucky. The process for me only took about 9 months. I started the process on January 1st as one of my New Year's resolutions and didn't get the official certificate in the mail until just a couple of weeks ago. My process went faster than most because I had such a unique spelling in my brand name as well as a completely unique logo. It would have been a much harder and costlier process if the skooled.zone wasn't spelled with a K or just featured a console controller outside of the street sign symbol, but it's the combination of those elements that prevented any conflicts and sped the process along. So what does this all mean? Well, it means two things. For one, no one else can use the skooled.zone brand name or anything close to it, or the skooled.zone logo or anything close to it without getting into some serious legal trouble. If another company, TV channel, or YouTuber tries to use my name or logo without my permission, they could end up owing me hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars depending on how big the court case gets. In fact, I was just watching a PewDiePie video the other day where he was pissed off that all these merch companies were stealing his name and logo and selling stuff, and it made me wonder whether he never bothered to actually register his trademark. If he didn't, good lord, huge blunder on his part. He seems like a smart guy though, so I'm going to assume that instead he either ran into some issues because he wasn't a US citizen, or did register the trademark and just doesn't feel like enforcing it. Either way, those companies are stealing from him, and it's very uncool to do that, so I hope he's able to work all that out. But speaking of merch, here's the second thing. I am now able to safely and securely start selling skooled.zone merchandise. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I wanted to wait until the registered trademark came through so I could make it official. And here's the best part. All the money I make from merchandise, I'm going to donate to charity. Wait. What did you say, Paul? No profit for you? Isn't that how other YouTubers make money? Well, yes, but that's not what I'm going to do. As the skooled.zone continues to grow, you'll continue to see more ways that it's not going to be like any other gaming channel on YouTube. So you heard right, all merch profits will go to charity. Won't keep a dime of it myself. In fact, for those who have visited the skooled.zone website, you probably already know this. I've had some placeholder pages hinting at those plans since the site went up. But as I said, I was waiting until no one else could steal the stuff before I launched all that. That way it would be extra uncool if any companies try to steal, given the fact that I'll be donating the profits to charity. It'll be like they're ripping off those charities too. So Paul, what are the charities that you'll donate to, and when can we start seeing some shirts and hats and backpacks and stuff? Well, my plan is to launch the whole skooled.zone merch store on January 1st. Not too far off actually, just a few months. That'll give me time to come up with some more really cool designs, slogans and stuff, decide on which merch vendor to go with, and decide on which charities the money will go to. The skooled.zone is all about education, and I also love animals. So the first year charities will probably involve education and animals, separately of course. I'll be getting in touch with some worthy organizations and looking into the logistics of all that, but all that information as well as all the designs and products should be ready to roll out in the new year. I'm excited about it because I love giving back to the community. Whether that be my personal time when I answer your comments or run the shoutout contests or donating merch profits to worthy causes. I want the skooled.zone to be that kind of channel. Don't worry, we'll still be blowing heads off of monsters in video games. The skooled.zone ain't kindergarten or nothing, but I do want the channel to have that, superhero code of honor kind of thing, Like comic book geek viewers know what I'm talking about. Anyway, more news on all that in the months to come, but I just wanted to get the word out there so you'll all know what that R symbol means on all my new branding and where that came from. Also, if you guys have any suggestions on a preferred merch vendor, I'll probably go with Spreadshirt, but if you guys know of a better company that maybe another one of your favorite YouTubers use, then let me know down in the comments. Oh, and one last tidbit. I don't want to jinx anything, but I also got word from one of my contacts at YouTube that the channel itself might be getting that verification badge pretty soon. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because it still could fall through, but as of now, the answer on that magic 8 ball says outlook good. I may wake up one morning in the weeks or months ahead and see that gray check mark next to the channel name. That would rock. In the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in and sharing these moments with me. I feel like you guys are all my friends, even though I can't see all your friendly faces, and I like to share this kind of news with you. So there you go. Be back with more tips and tricks and trivia walkthroughs. Until then, LPK, love, peace, knowledge.